Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stratosphere Rising Multiversal Madness and Random Things. And I'm just finishing up here to get some flowers for starting Botania. So if you may recall, last time we got everything set up, and now we're going to work on Botania and maybe a little bit of Applied Energistics. I've got some items bookmarked here that we'll take a look at today. Let's go ahead and just finish all this up real quick. Use it all up. And go ahead and just do the pink for right now. I've actually got all the other petals all prepared. So as soon as this is done, we can actually go ahead and get started in the mod. Last batch here. All right. Here we go. So here's all the petals. We'll be able to go ahead and get started pretty quick with Botania. But before we do that, let's go ahead and go over what I did off camera. So I went ahead and set up a little EMC farm over here. And as you can see, I made this Harvest Goddess band, which does grow everything around you relatively quickly. So all you got to do is right-click here. And I am using the FTB Ultimine, or Veinmine if you recognize it by that name. Turns out that FTB Ultimine can bulk harvest crops by right-clicking. So that has made this a lot easier. I also gathered enough EMC to build up an energy condenser, which has not been changed from its default recipe. So nothing crazy to go into that. I have also, of course, made the band as well as a Swiftle's Rending Gale. Again, just a little bit of dark matter, but this lets me fly. So saves time with building and with taking care of some of this stuff. So I've been working on that. I've made a little platform over here. This will be where we start with our first Applied Energistics thing. And I went ahead and got all of these petals here and a transmutation tablet, so we have a portable EMC table. So that's what was done off camera. Let's go ahead and get started with Botania. So first things first, we need to make a petal pocket. We'll go ahead and grab. We'll just take all the white ones. Petal pocket. There we go. Go ahead and set it there. Let's make a little area for our water. We will go ahead and actually let's pick this up. And let's make the area right here. We'll put the apothecary back down there. Surround it by stone like this. And just make this look a little decorative. There we go. And then all we need to do is put some ice in here and break it. And finish up our water. Alright, there we go. So we've got our water in there. Let's go ahead and grab some seeds. and make our first Botania item, as always. Pure daisy. I'm gonna go ahead and make another one. And let's set our area up here. Now I am going to do a thing, saves a little bit of time. So typically you just put the pure daisy down, and then you put stone around it, like so, or oak logs around it, like so, and you wait a little bit and these will transform into new blocks. But once these transform, I'm actually going to do a little time-saving technique. Let's do that. Get a shovel. As well as a better pickaxe. There. Got tired of waiting. Just speed up time a little bit. And of course I didn't make the axe. But let's go ahead and do this. So now all we need to do for making living rock is just use a wand. And same thing with the oak log. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab these. We'll go ahead and get started with the next couple items. So we need... Yep, there we go. Do these, and we'll grab a red and brown. Yep, red and brown. Make ourselves a little wand of the forest. And of course, you know, the colors are changeable around depending on what you like. But this is typically what I will do when I make a wand of the forest. Let's see here. What's next? Get our book here. Mana spreader is petal gold and go ahead and clean some of this up here. Oh, there we go. We'll get one more. Oh, we've got a white petal in here. That's fine. There's our mana spreader and our pool. Great. All right. Let's see here. Exoflame. Exoflame? Endoflame is what we want. Yeah. go ahead and get rid of that, and we'll bookmark this. This is going to be brown, gray, light gray, and red. So let's start with let's do 8 to start out with. Alright. And we've got our seeds. Let's go ahead and do this. One. There we go. One more. Alright. And these should already be connected. Now, we get our forest. They should already be connected to this because this was placed before we placed them. So yeah, see I hover over it and that lights up. So they are already taken care of. And we're going to give them... they take any burnable fuel, so I'm actually going to give them this Eternalist fuel. Because this burns for a long time, so it should produce a decent amount of mana before it's complete. So they've absorbed those, we're getting mana. And while that's charging up, I'm going to go ahead, I might feed them a couple more times. I'm going to take a break, plan out the next step, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've gone ahead and looked through the Lexus of Botania, and just planned out a few more steps. There's a lot that we're actually going to need to get into to complete this mod to where it will be useful for the mod pack. In fact, actually some of these challenges will need to be done. So this rune crafter is actually listed as the hardest challenge here. This will need to be done because runes are required for one of the energy collectors. So those will need to be automated and requestable by the Applied Energistics system. And in addition to that, we may need to automate the orchid here, as well as a couple other things, including the pure daisy. So we'll just need to complete a few of these. And with the dimension restriction, actually most of the criteria for these challenges will be met. So these challenges are supposed to be just Botania and vanilla, but in this pack I'll be using Applied Energistics as well for a little bit of item transport and storage. So we'll eventually work up to there. We're not going to get to automating the runes today. That's not going to happen today. But we will we'll automate this in the end of flames here, and we will set the a few of the rune crafting stuff. Let me go ahead and leak through this. No. One side effect of these dimensions is that the watch of flowing time does not actually manage the time cycle while you are in a different dimension. So if you want to keep it permanently daytime, you need to stay in the upper world dimension, or spend just short amounts of time in each of these dimensions. So let's go ahead and get some pearls and a couple of diamonds. Just all of the mana items, really. We'll just make a few of each. And 2 quartz powder string, and which is iron. Yep. As you can see, this has gone down quite a bit. I spent some time in here. I put several batches of Eternalist fuel in this, and I had the watch going. So we've got a decent amount of mana right now. Not a ton, but enough to get done what we need done. Let's see. And, all right. So those are complete. And let's go ahead and make our runic altar. We'll put it here, and we need another mana spreader, which means we need gold. There's gold. We have a petal. We need more of the living wood, actually. So we'll go ahead and do that real quick. And speed it up. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and make a couple runes. Also Terra Steel. What does this need? This needs all of the elemental runes. What do we need for the orchid? Is that attainable today? We've got the petals. The redstone root can be done. We need greed and pride, which is water and spring and 2 diamonds, and fire and summer, 2 diamonds. Pixie dust, which is the Elven Gateway core. The mana pearls. So the Elven Gateway core needs 3 Terra Steel nuggets. Let's try to get at least 3 Terra Steel space. Let's go ahead and get on with that then. Go grab this. This is just a basic setup right now. We'll go about automating it, or automating a lot more of this more later. But for now, let's go ahead and automate our mana production. So we're going to say open crate. All right, which is just. All right, so I need more of this. And in the meantime, we're going to do that. We need some iron for a hopper. Some redstone. At least 1 torch. And fresh plate. So let's put the pressure plate here. Remove this. we're going to break this block. We'll put one thing there. We'll put hopper there. This. We'll put the open crate up. So we'll see if let's see if we've got this set up the right way. Oh, living was fine. What do you know? We did more after all. Right, here's our crate. Nope. There's our crate. There's our crate. And let's put a couple of these in there. Okay. Alright, so what this is doing is, if we were to put an item on here, the redstone torch will turn off, which will stop powering this block, which will prevent the hopper from, or allow the hopper to put its items into the crate. So if we go ahead and put that there, do we need a wooden pressure plate? That might be a little annoying. Yeah, see, so as soon as an item is there, everything drops. So we need to do one more level of this. We need one more redstone torch. And then we'll do a second open crate. And we'll put the hopper there. You know what? We didn't need a second open crate. We could just do the one. That's fine. See? So as soon as an item is there, it stops. And then, well, two items drop just because of timing. And then the torch will turn off the hopper, which stops this from dropping. So I think that's good to go. Let's go ahead and take these back, and we'll give it a couple stacks of coal. All right. So now what we've got is we've got an automated system where these flowers will absorb coal, and when they're done, when they're not absorbing, the items will stay there and until they're empty, at which point they will absorb them. If the items despawn, that's okay, it's just coal, and it'll only happen once every, 5 minutes anyway. So here we have an automated generating system, and just to confirm that the flower we moved is still bound, it is. So it's still bound to there, and we can even add more endoflames around here as needed. And you saw just there, the flowers are keeping up. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away then, and figure out what to do next. Alright, so runes. Let's go ahead and go for Terra Steel, which needs a Terra Steel agglomeration plate, which we will bookmark. We're going to bookmark all 5 of these that we need. So the mana is just 5 mana steel and pearl. the fire is understood. Okay. I was just checking to make sure that I didn't have a recipe flaw there. We are going to need some netherrack. How many do we need? Not for the air, not for the mana, not for the earth, not for the water, so just for the rune of fire. Now, I get 2 runes of fire per crafting operation. And Terraspiel needs just 1 fire. And we wanted the orchid, or the orchid ignum, which is still greed and pride. Water, spring, which needs fire. So spring needs a fire, and fire. Okay, so we do need 2 fires per orchid. So we'll make a few netherrack here. All right. So let's start gathering all the things we need for our runes. And then just to confirm, we want 2 greeds and 2 pride, which is okay, so 2 greeds is 2 water plus 2 more. Oh, okay, so each greed is 2 water and a fire. So we need 4 water and 2 fire for 2 greed. And each pride is 1 fire, 1 earth, 1 air. So we need a total of 4 fire. Alright. So 4 fire. That's 2 mana diamonds, that's 2 mana diamonds. Alright. So here's what we need. We're going to do 16 mana diamond. We already have 4 though. Let's do these conversions. Alright. That should be good enough for now as far as the items go. So for fire, we need... We'll just make 4. So 4 nether bricks, nether wart, gunpowder. What? Alright, there's fire. Air is spring, feather, and carpet. Wool. Right, earth needs mushroom, block of coal, and stone. Stone and mushrooms. And then water needs fishing rods, canes, and bone meal. That one's a little bit of tricky. 2, 3, 4. Alright. So we should have everything we need for crafting these. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Oh, you know what? We need more. We need more living rock. Let's go ahead and get another batch of that going. And now we'll get started. So let's do the fires first. We'll do all 4 iterations of it. So we need mana powder, mana steel, and these 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was weird. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. So we'll just avoid looking at the block for right now. Until we... Oh, nope. That's going to make things a little tricky. We just right click on this, and there's our ring. Aha! And just like the apothecary, let's do that. Just drop a living rock on top. And when it's ready, we'll see the little spark. Okay. So this will be nice to automate, especially because there's a little visual bug here. I don't know if that is related to a setting or a version of the mod. I'll have to do some research on that. But for now, we'll just do what we know works and avoid looking at it until we have to. Alright, I have gotten all the runes now, and as well as the materials to make the terra steel agglomeration plate. That did take a little while, and it turns out in the process that I found out yet again, no matter how many times I've played this month, when you make a rune with a rune, it doesn't actually use that up. So, Rune of Pride did not use up the fire or the summer, so I still have 8 runes of fire and all of these other ones. But I imagine that this crafting recipe here will go ahead and use those up. So I'm just going to make that. Yep, there they go. But there's still plenty left. And I don't know if the flower will actually use up the runes as well. But we have enough of them. So we have 2 runes of greed, 2 runes of pride. So I'm just going to put all these back into the chest and go sleep off the night and the rain. Alrighty. So we've got the plate. Let's check the setup for this. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's put the there we go. Wow. Okay. So that's new, I believe. This should be living rock. Okay. So we're gonna shift right click. Click again to quick. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna set this into the ground, and we're actually gonna do it over here. Alright. Get our 4 lapis blocks. And figure out what's going on with that. Alright, so there's that, and our agglomeration plate. Alright, and we are going to, we're going to call it there for Botania for today. Getting the actual orchids will require the pixie dust, which requires that we make the terra steel to do the Elven Gateway core. And that's going to be a whole other process, not because it's difficult, but because we need a huge amount of mana for the terra steel and another huge amount of mana for the Elven Gateway core. So what I'm going to do between episodes, I'll farm EMC a little bit more. What I want to do is I want to put a basic EMC link, which is not difficult, just some covalence stuff, which I actually already have it covalence stuff in that chest over there. But just some dust and energy condenser, which is obsidian, diamond, and the alchemical chest, which is also easy. And 2 transmutation tablets, which take dark matter blocks. So that's going to take a lot of EMC farming. So in between episodes, I'm going to farm that EMC. I'm going to make a basic EMC link. I'm going to put it on top of here, set to export cold. Now it will only export 1 per second, which is fine, because this hopper is on a demand timer. But the 1 per second will be fast enough to keep the hopper full. So what that will do is that will essentially hook our EMC into mana. So we will have unlimited mana as long as we have EMC, and that'll be very nice. We'll be able to expand this. It'll provide the foundation for further automation. I'm also going to go ahead and get the mana pool set up between episodes, but I won't actually make the terrace steel and do the mana, or do the Elven Gateway core until next video. I'll save that for the on-camera time. But I'll get the resources, I'll get the ENC, and I might get the resources set up for our little Applied Energistics automation. We didn't get to it today, but the episode's running a little long, and hopefully we'll be able to get to it next episode after we open the core and make our 2 flowers here. All right. So thank you all for watching. If you did like, go ahead and like the video. If you didn't like it, go ahead and make it hit the dislike button. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell to get notifications. But other than that, I will see y'all next time.